No, but seriously, if they expect me to wash with it, then rinse it, then wash it again, they better put more shampoo in the darn bottle, huh?
You're a dream.
Rinse and repeat, I tell ya.
Hey, Pickles, do you love me?
Babe, seriously, you know I can't get enough of your wild monkey love.
Monkey love?
You know what I mean.
It's too bad you're still in high school. I'd like to get married to you and buy a small cottage upstate where we could live together with false identities.
Yeah, that would be so sweet, darling. That way my mom would never find us. But we need to trip over a stinking wheelbarrow full of 20s to pull off a scheme like that. Speaking of which, I'm caught a little short this week. Could you slip me a couple of bills until Friday, huh?
Do you really mean it, though? If somehow we had more money, we could actually run off together and get married?
Oh, girl, if we just had a giant suitcase full of money, we could leave tomorrow.
That sure sounds nice, darling. But where would we ever get that kind of fortune?
Oh, search me, princess. Who knows? Lotto, maybe? Say, sweetheart, shouldn't you be getting back to work at your office or something?
That's right, dear. My lunch break is just long enough for us to meet in a hotel room and have consensual jungle sex. I better get going.
Oh, and let's not forget about the money, huh?
Of course. How many did you say?
As many as you got should do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah.
I must be going.
Okay, cool.
I need to wash away my problems and wish away this day. If I could rinse away my sins and start things off some other way. My guilt and my confusion are not easy to explain. I wish that I could watch it all go swirling down the drain. Look myself in the mirror, I'd be proud of what I see. Not some empty eyes of a stranger standing there in front of me. I need to wash away my problems and wish away this day. If I could rinse away my sins, this all might end some other way.
Janet, get in here. Dagnabbit, Janet. Where the H is that half-witted Mr. Johnson? I'm heading home. That lasagna I had for lunch is fighting back. Feels like there's a bag of cats in my stomach angling to get out.
But what about Mr. Johnson? What'll I tell Mr. Johnson?
Blast Johnson. Tell him I'll be back in the flippin' morning. Tell him to get here on time. I don't care what in ass heck you tell him. Tell him we'll sign the flippin' papers in the morning.
You're the boss, boss.
Thank you, Janet. But don't just stare at me like a frickin' sea turtle. Get to work.
You got it.
Whoa, Janet. Mr. Miller's really got his eyes out for you.
I mean, what took you so long? Stuffing yourself with wieners at the deli?
Yummy hot dogs? Yes, please.
I was,
With Johnny.
Johnny.
That 12th grader that practically lives at the pool hall.
That's the second time this week, Janet. Don't be dumb. Everybody knows that Johnny and Donna's cousin Christine have been going steady since they were both in the 7th grade. Ellen told Carol that Stacy from accounting saw you and Johnny holding hands outside of the Esquire, and she said he was lighting up your cigarette, and then he leaned over and kissed you on your face. What are you talking about?
Shh. Here comes Mr. Johnson.
Hey, Mama, how about you and me taking a show at the Wilshire? Then I buy you a big fat porterhouse, and we all head up to my hotel room for some slow dancing and a foot rub.
Excuse me?
I said I got a pocket full of singles for anybody willing to light up my hotel room and squeak the bed springs with me.
Mr. Johnson, you must excuse me. I have a lot of office work to complete before my shift ends at 6:30 this evening.
Well, maybe after I finish up my meeting with your boss, we could all go out and celebrate at the Lazy Hour Gentlemen's Club. My daughter and 2 of my nieces work there. Heck, one of my nieces has got a glass eye and a wooden leg. That don't stop her from...
Mr. Johnson, if you wish to meet with my boss, Mr. Miller, you'll have to come back tomorrow morning after 11 a.m. Mr. Miller has already left for the day.
Agnes Moorhead, that's a kick in the jewel pouch. Here I am with a suitcase full of hundreds, and the bank's closed up for a holiday, and now you tell me I can't even meet with your boss to close this important real estate deal until tomorrow morning at 11? I need to store this money somewhere overnight, or I'm liable to spend the whole $20,000 on lap dances and showgirls at the Lazy Hours.
Well, if you like, I can store it right here for you in our company safe. Houdini himself couldn't muscle his way into this strong box. Turn it over to me, and I'll lock it up before my shift is over at 6:30 in 10 minutes.
Hey, you're a doll. Toodaloo.
Johnny and I will be married soon. Johnny really is the perfect groom. All of this, I'm sure, will work out fine. The perfect life and super gay times. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. Where am I going? Where are you going, Janet Leigh? Upstate. You're going upstate. To be married to Johnny. That's right. Johnny will be my husband, and now that we have the money to start a life together many miles north of where I work and where Johnny still lives at home with his mother, we'll find a place together where no one can find us. But what if they do find us? What if that dirty Johnson comes in and asks for his money, and Mr. Miller opens the safe and it's empty.
Freaking sea
They'll
turtle.
know I've taken it. I could say I'm sick, but I took the money with me for safekeeping, and I won't be back to the office until after the weekend. But then what? Or I suppose I could drive back and put the money in the safe first thing in the morning. But then what about Johnny? He'll be absolutely devastated if we don't get married. Do I run off with Johnny, or return the money at dawn? I just don't know. All this silly thinking has my mind spinning. I wonder if there's a place up ahead to rest. Maybe some relaxation will give me clarity. Maybe a nice warm shower will allow for a clean perspective. Yes, a warm shower and perhaps some sleep is all I need. I think I see something on the side of the road. A motel? Yes, the Bates Motel. Oh, perfect. Whoa, playa. You got a lot of taxidermy up in here.
Huh?
Taxidermy store go out of business?
No, it's just a hobby of mine.
Like knitting or stamp collecting?
I guess so. I learned it in the Scouts.
I see. Can you stuff anything?
Pretty much.
Squirrels?
Sure.
Mice?
Yep.
Rabbit?
Pretty much anything.
Could you stuff a fly?
Now, that'd be pretty hard.
Too small?
They're pretty little.
I'd like a room for just one night, please.
Just for one? What about your husband?
Oh, no, Mr. Bates. I'm not married yet. I'm traveling alone. I just need a room for one night so that I can get out of this rain and rest up before I return to my home in the morning.
Oh, so you've been away from home visiting friends or relatives? Or were you traveling on business?
No, neither one. You see, I did something yesterday afternoon that I'm very, very, very sorry about. After I've rested up, I'll drive home and try to set everything straight tomorrow. Then we'll see about getting married.
Then you just need a room for yourself for one night, and then you'll be leaving first thing in the morning? Okay, I'll give you room number 1. It's right next to my office, but don't worry, there are no peepholes in the wall or anything.
Great, because I just want to strip out of my form-fitting wedding dress and take a nice warm shower before I go to sleep.
Okay, but before you go into your private room for a shower, won't you come up to the big house with me and have some nice hot dinner? Let me phone Mother to see if it'll be okay. She's not picking up. Wait right here just 1 minute while I run up to the house where you can see my mother sitting in the window, and I'll tell her that you'll be coming for Din Din.
Seriously, don't go to any trouble. I could just have a cup of hot tea here in your dark office filled with dusty taxidermy.
I'll be right back. Don't get away while I'm gone.
Huh?
I said, don't go away while I'm gone.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Mother, why didn't you answer the phone? I have something very important to tell you.
I did answer the phone. I'm talking on it right now.
Okay, never mind that. I've just met the most charming, beautiful woman that I've ever seen in my life. She looks like a princess, but I actually think she's an office worker. I invited her to come up for dinner with us.
So we share together. She she can stay right down there in room number 1 and entertain her perverted sex partners for money. But she's not coming up in here to do her nasty sex work in our billiard room.
Not so loud, Mother. She might hear you.
I heard what your mother said.
You did?
Is she psycho or something?
No, I can assure you she is much more than that. She's my best friend. A boy's best friend is his mother or his dog if he has one. But I don't have a dog, except Doodle's here. But he doesn't count. I brought you some hot soup so you can warm up and have a nice hot meal before you take your hot shower.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bates.
Please, call me Master Bates. I mean Norman.
I guess you can stuff just about anything. I'm stuffed. I better go to room number 1 now.
Please take these, a towel and something to read. I know these rainy nights can feel awfully long.
Thank you, Norman, but I feel like after a nice shower, I'll be able to sleep forever.
I get it, believe me. Good night.
Good night. $42,000. That ought to do it.
Janet Leigh? You okay in there? Miss Janet? Mother, no! What have you done?
Cleaning up filth now and cleaning up pride, and all evidence at the scene of the crime. Wiping disgust and all at my own leisure, erasing all signs of a mother's displeasure. Wipe away traces of anything bad, anything lurid and anything sad. Mopping and scrubbing and wiping away. The past is the past and today's a new day.
Yeah? No, we think the dame took it. Yeah, Janet Leigh. She never showed up for work since the money disappeared. No, I tried her apartment. She ain't there. I don't know. Okay, yeah, good idea. I'll ask the other secretary here in the office. So, this Janet Leigh, she got any relatives or close friends nearby where she could be,
Well, Mr. Sunglasses, I would happily answer your questions if I could, but right now the phone is ringing in the office where I work. Excuse me. Hello, Miller and Associates.
Hello? May I speak with Janet Leigh?
I'm sorry, she's not in.
Well, this is the reason I'm calling. You see, I'm her sister, and I've been trying to get a hold of her all weekend. I fear that she may be in trouble.
There is someone here I think you should talk with. Please hold. Hey, Sunglasses. I have Janet's sister on the line.
Sweet Georgia Brown. Let me talk to her. Hey, yeah, hello, this is... No. That's what I was gonna ask you. Hey, maybe we could meet up and hunt for her together. Okay, great. I'll see you in about 15 minutes.
Well, I think this is our best bet.
Best bet? It's our only hope.
My sister said that she always wanted to go see Las Vegas, maybe become a showgirl or a professional stripper or something.
Well, this is the road that would take us straight there. Say, let's stop at this motel and see if she stayed overnight on her way to Las Vegas.
May I help you? Would you like a freshly cleaned, secure room for two?
Oh no, we're not married. We won't be sleeping overnight together. We're just looking for someone who might have stopped here. You see, she's my sister and
she stole a big pile of money.
And we would like very much to find her. She looks like a showgirl or a professional stripper. We think that she might be headed to Las Vegas to pursue one of those exotic careers.
This place is halfway between where she started and where we think she's headed, so, we figured that she might have stayed here overnight to split up her drive. Would have been a rainy night. She might have been dripping wet.
No, I'm sorry, folks. I haven't seen anybody who looks like that. In fact, nobody has stayed here for quite a while.
Could we just have a look in your record book?
Why in the world would you do that? I told you, no one has stayed here for several weeks.
Maybe we could head up to the big house to see if anyone there remembers seeing her?
No, there's nobody up there. I live alone.
Well, we just saw a woman sitting in the window.
No, that's my mother.
She's not feeling well. She can't have any visitors because, well, she's not feeling well. She didn't see anyone either. She would have told me. She didn't, though. I'm sure she didn't see anybody. She's not feeling well enough to see anybody or have any visitors. She's very, very tired, so we need to let her rest.
Oh, well, that's okay. Sorry that we bothered you, champ. Say, could you recommend a place where we could eat some lunch?
Sure. Follow this road right into town and stop at Guinea's. She has the best egg salad, and she has pies and fried chicken and cheeseburgers and French toast with home fries and grilled cheese sandwiches and cheese balls and brownies too. And you can get barbecues and baked potatoes and coleslaw. You can get liver and onions and mustard and salsa and hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce and fish sauce. They have ground anise. They got little cups and big cups and coffee cups and small cups and plates for cups. You can get free refills. You can get just ice. You can get just water. You can get water and ice on the side. 2 cups. You can buy 1 fry. You can buy 2 fries. You can buy a side of 5. You can buy 4 fries and a pack of ketchup. Right down to Guinea's.
Oh, well, that's...
9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 booths around the front with 1, 2, 3, 4 cakes. Boy, I bet Guinea's awful tired after a long day of work. I wonder if she likes to have her feet rubbed. I wonder what Guinea's feet smell like. I bet Guinea has an extra toe. I wonder what the inside of Guinea's house looks like. I wonder if I can get in between Guinea's walls.
Okay. Well, thanks, Norman. It sounds like we'll have lots of choices at Guinea's if we just follow the road into town.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Bates.
Yep, real pleasure.
Okay, something seems suspicious. I just can't put my finger on it, but something seems funny around here.
You mean funny haha or funny peculiar?
Funny messed up. I get the feeling Norman wasn't telling us everything he knew.
You're really smart.
Oh, well, thank you. Let's eat.
Hi there. Welcome to Guinea's Diner. I'm Guinea.
I hear the fried chicken and cheeseburgers are really good around here.
They sure are. Where'd you hear that?
At the motel, the Bates Motel. You see, we're looking for my sister, and we stopped to see if Norman or his mother had seen anyone that could have been her.
Why, Mrs. Bates has been dead for 15 years.
But we saw her. She was sitting in the upstairs window of the old house behind the motel.
Oh, you folks must be taking drugs or seeing things. Old Mrs. Bates died 15 years ago, right after a handsome stranger moved to town and began dating her. It's an odd coincidence. The stranger and Mrs. Bates both passed away on the same weekend.
On second thought, Guinea, stuff that grub in a doggy bag. I think I have this whole thing figured out. Guinea, can you do us a solid and phone the police and have them meet us at the Hotel Bates?
Okay.
Let's go.
Is that all this thing has got? Can't you drive any faster?
I'm going 105 miles an hour already. I don't want to crash up that pretty little face of yours.
But don't you see? Janet Leigh, my sister, could be in trouble. Press the pedal to the floorboard, Junior. We've got to get back to that motel pronto.
You look around the office. I'll go poke around the big house.
But what about the police?
Fuck the police. We don't have time.
You know, I've become very fond of you these last 12 hours. I was thinking that maybe after we find Janet and all of this is behind us, well, I'd like to spark up a romance.
Darling, you stole the words right out of my mouth.
Okay then, let's go find Janet.
Let's go. Okay.
There's another name for horror. There's another name for hell. It's an evening as an honored guest at the stately Bates Motel.
Well, I've checked this office top to bottom with a fine-tooth comb. There are no clues here. I better go join the inspector in the big gloomy house. Inspector? Norman? Janet Leigh? Inspector? Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Bates? The waitress in town must have been on drugs or made a terrible mistake or something. She said that you died 15 years ago after you began dating someone who also died on the same weekend as you. Mrs. Bates? Mrs. Bates?
So, you're an expert psychiatrist. Did you get Norman to spill the beans?
Well, yes and no. I got the whole story from the mother.
But I thought she was...
Dead? You see, she was murdered 15 years ago when she took a new boyfriend. Little Norman was jealous, so he killed the boyfriend and then her. But that whole ordeal turned him what we call super psycho.
Super psycho?
Yes, fancy psycho. Mecha psycho. Psycho times 10. There are lots of words for it. Basically, it's psycho, all dressed up with whipped cream and a...
bow tie?
Well, I was gonna say psycho with a cherry on top. He applied his taxidermy skills to the dead woman's body and then began thinking for her.
Yeah.
Of course, keeping the corpse preserved and maintaining a relationship with it. Now, when it was time to do Mother's dirty work, Norman would simply dress up in his mother's garb and basically become her personality, which is 100% psycho. She helped him cover up all of the clues and dump the boyfriend's body in their backyard swamp. Over the years, the mother part of Norman's brain, worried whenever he was attracted to potential girlfriends. His jealous mother would fly into a rage and knife poke anyone who threatened her relationship with...
Let me guess. Norman.
No, not Norman. His mother. Say, officer, do you have any unsolved murder cases in your files?
Pretty much all of them.
Well, perhaps if you drain that swamp, I think you'll be able to solve them all at once.
Well, if that ain't the damnedest. I guess I better get to draining. Will they be okay in there?
Oh, I'll keep an eye on her. I mean them. Through the one-way police station mirror you installed recently. What will they think of next?
This tin can can't hold me. I'll be back on the street before noon tomorrow. Drain the swamp my ass. I'm as sane as a cucumber. If that childish fruit fly wants to drain something, he can drain pipe my Aunt Nancy's lacy knickers. Why, a howler monkey in a bellboy suit has got more sense than that sausage breath gopher jockey. Smells like a urinal cake up in here, crossed with floral-scented fever blisters. Maybe they're watching me right now. I hope that flea-riddled pissant got an eyeful of my great-aunt Bessie's powdered rum. That, my friend, is a bootlegger's hip flap. Has anyone seen my ghost sweater? Where's my shower cap? Spinach can my pickle hen. Squirrel pants flowered Dr. Pen. I never danced through to Florence with Johnny Exit wound in the penny whistle dart flapper. Sailboat high snicker bar professional cartwheel. Scoundrel? I'd say he's a scoundrel. He stole my place in the cakewalk line. My hobo days are over. I've got a degree in hijinks. Oh, for goodness sake, if I'm in here, who'll sit on the eggs? Princess Margaret? Pipe. Cornbread or square? Chapstick your nightgown, Charlie. What are you looking at?
P-S-Y-C-H-O Psycho! P-S-Y-C-H-O Psycho! P-S-Y-C-H-O Psycho! P-S-Y-C-H-O Psycho!
Robert Bloch wrote a novel called Psycho, inspired by Dave Robert Ed Gein. Alfred Hitchcock, intrigued by the story, filmed it all for the big silver screen. Tony Perkins portrayed nervous Norman, a perverted, peculiar young lad. He peeked at Janet Leigh through a peephole and harshed her mellow in the shower real bad.
Psycho! E-S-Y-C-H-O Psycho!